You are listening to the Cellular Alchemist podcast, and here's your host, Ritu Malhotra.
How to move forward from loss. When someone we know is recovering from either losing a loved one or grief of any kind, we often hear them say, "I'm learning to move on." I think what they really mean is that they're doing their best to forget the incident, the loss, even the pain. That they're learning to be as normal as they were earlier. With helpful distractions like the work that piles up, the chores that need to be fixed, the bills, the cleaning, the sorting, even the empty fridge. All this certainly needs doing, but it's not about forgetting what happened or ignoring the pain. It's about moving forward. Moving forward does not imply that you are over it, just that you are going to continue on in life until one day you are over it. Sometime, somewhere, we've all lost a friend, family, or some precious thing. The difference I want to emphasize here is that when we move on, we are still carrying that mourning, perhaps reliving the pain again. And when I'm moving forward, I'm missing that person or that thing, but not suffering because of the loss. I'm remembering some positive part of the past. Another reason why moving forward is the best approach is because the term moving on often comes with the expectation that your aim is returning to normalcy, going back to how things were before. This type of attitude treats grief as a phase, something with like a clean-cut end. Yet in many cases, when you lose someone who you have loved or who was impactful in your life, things don't get back to normal. You won't always be the same person you are before your loss. And that's okay. When you commit to moving forward, you accept that your life has changed, but that you can still find happiness. Happy memories deserve to be preserved and carried forward into the future. Perhaps taking it forward the way someone touched your life, the way that relationship became part of your story, and acknowledging that this has contributed to who you are today. I recall the passing of my loved one, a special person, a mentor, and a role model, certainly. His passing was a decision that he made with acceptance of the continuum of life. And it was a peaceful transition. And as I watched this, though it was heartbreaking, I felt that he moved forward, yes. And that told me I must move forward too. And he always used a quote which I'll never forget. Don't cry because it's over. Smile because it happened. Moving forward, we create a world in which both happiness and heartbreak can occur. Moving forward means we get the best of all our human emotions. It gives you the power to decide what you're going to make out of your current situation. Moving forward gives the power back to you. And that's really important. Think about it. Think about the loss that you've had. and see how this attitude could help you. Have a great day, and let's talk again soon.
That was this week's episode for the Cellular Alchemist podcast with spiritual psychologist Ritu Malhotra. Don't forget to follow the podcast and join us next week for yet another episode. Thank you for listening.